Hello friends, Namaste. Great that you're joining in again for another session, and this time talking about how to keep your mind focused, or how to prevent your mind from wandering in meditation, because for a lot of people it's really hard when they try to meditate. They sit down, they try to stay still, but as soon as they close their eyes they become aware, like, wow, so many thoughts happening. Okay, I try to concentrate on my breathing, oh, but I have to think about, I still have to finish something about my work, or you still have to solve something from your past, or you just had a fight with somebody that day and you're still thinking about that, and like that it's so hard to try to relax or try to concentrate because your mind is constantly wandering away. Now it's good to understand a couple of things. So you have your awareness, your attention. You can choose where to put your attention on if your attention is well trained. So if you close your eyes and a lot of thoughts come up, your attention can go with the thoughts. So for example, a thought comes up like, Tony, yesterday he borrowed 10 euros of me, he still didn't give it back, and he did that last time as well. And then your attention can go with that thought. And that thought is a thing of the mind. It's something that the mind does, trying to figure things out, trying to think. It's characteristic, it's all good. But you get kind of let's say your awareness gets kidnapped by that certain thought. So you try to solve that certain problem that comes up. And then you think, like, yeah, next time when I'm going to see Tony, I'm going to tell him he should give it back right away. And yeah, because I still have to pay for my school, and that's so much money, and I have to go to the bank. And like that, your thoughts keep producing new thoughts, and your awareness is focused with these thoughts. It's like it's being kidnapped in that. And by paying attention to it, you keep feeding it energy for it to keep creating new thoughts. Okay, I hope you follow this a little bit. So it's good to understand there is your mind, which is thinking, and there is that part of your attention, your awareness, right? So the trick is a little bit to put your awareness onto something which is not the thoughts, so that you bring your awareness to something which is here and now, something present, which is, for example, the breath. The breath is something that is constantly changing, and it goes naturally. You can do it both voluntarily and involuntarily. So when the thought comes up, instead of going with the thought like, Tony, he didn't give me back the money yet, you think like a little sign on your door, you say, do not disturb now. So instead of going with the thought and thinking out why Tony didn't give it back and what you're going to do next time and this and that, you say to yourself, no, now I'm going to pay attention to what is actually here and now. That is the flow of the breath, right? And for some, this can help, for example, to count the breath, because you give the mind, the thinking mind, also a little job to do. That is counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is something you do with the mind as well. So you give your monkey mind that wants to do something, wants to chew on something, you give it a little job to do, and that is counting the breath, and you keep your awareness, your attention on the breath. All right? Otherwise, you're going to try to sit still, and you're going to think like, okay, I'm not going to think about anything, not going to think about anything. But the nature of the mind is, especially if it's a very disturbed mind, it's to produce constant thoughts. So you want to create a new pattern for your brain, a new pattern for your mind, which is keeping your attention on something that is actually here and now. And doing it with kindness. This is very, very important in the whole yoga and meditation and qigong, all these practices. As I say a lot of times, that inner cosmic smile that you really have to develop, that you're not being like, that mind, I should not think so much, or why am I always thinking, or because then you're just creating more duality, you're creating more frustration. One part of your mind trying to force another part of your mind that it should behave in a certain way. This creates friction, more tension. This is something you don't want. Now, for some, let me just check one thing here. Yes. Now for some, the mind can be so disturbed, or it can be so much in a pattern of constant thinking. Or for example, if somebody just broke up with a boyfriend or girlfriend last week, and it's really hard and really painful, it's very difficult to try to keep your awareness to the present moment on the breath, because the mind, the thoughts, they are so strong, they are so much there, that it's very, very difficult. And for that, it's good to do certain breathing techniques which involve a bit more deeper breathing also, so that you start to, by doing certain breathing techniques, calm your whole nervous system, calm your whole mind. So instead of just observing the breath, okay, counting the breath, you start to breathe in a bit more deeper way, in a bit more stronger way, okay, but with calmness always. And this can really help to calm everything down. And we're gonna do a little breathing technique after this little talk as well. So hopefully you can really do this breathing technique, not only listen to the theory, but put everything into practice. Otherwise it's just another nice theory for the mind to chew on, but you want to make some changes in your behavioral pattern of the brain and your thinking, right? So what is, as I explained before, very important, that kindness, that patience, because as soon as you're gonna sit down and get frustrated why you think so much, or frustrated that your awareness cannot focus on the present moment or cannot be in one place, you create more tension. And it's good to understand that every thought that you have, what is happening when a thought? It's a flow of energy. There is a flow of neural connections, electric energy flowing through the brain, which are producing all sorts of thoughts and feelings and sensations and emotions, all these things. And when the brain, when the mind is very much, let's say, disturbed, or there's too much of that energy flowing, like a very wild river, it's very hard to just observe and be at peace. And it's becoming able, when you close your eyes, that you become aware, like, what do I actually experience now? How is that state of that, let's say, that flow of that river? How is that state of your brain, that flow of energy? How is that at the moment? And if you close your eyes and you notice, like, many thoughts happening, I feel a bit of confusion, I feel a bit of maybe certain emotions, anger, sadness, or something like that, that you learn, it is very essential to observe it, like, that's that state of my mind, that's my state of the state of the brain now. There's so much energy flowing, there's so many thoughts, so many neurons firing together, like, I feel that. And sometimes you even notice that the eyes are moving a bit, or sometimes you see some colors, or you have a lot of visualizations. That's all that flow of your life energy. But the life energy is not balanced then, it's not grounded. So what you learn to do then is, by connecting your breath with it, taking some calm breaths in, breathing out, and starting to calm it down, And this is a great power that you have, that you are able to, instead of being in the river, which is very turbulent sometimes with all the emotions and the thoughts, that you step out of the river, and that you become able to realize that, okay, on the one part there are thoughts and feelings and emotions happening, but on the other part you are this observer within this consciousness, and you become aware to observe it with a state of peace, like, I'm very restless now, I accept it. So you see what happens, you start to become okay with feeling not okay, and then okayness can start to happen, right? And this is very important. What you then start to do is, with that observing state of your being, that state that says, like, it's okay to be not okay, you start to calm down that river through some calm breathing, like breathing slowly in through the nose. You can breathe out through the mouth if you want to calm it down. And if you do that for a couple of minutes, it makes a huge difference. But it's very important to learn to become okay with sometimes being not okay, and accept it like it's life happening in this moment. It's a result of your past actions, it's a result of what you have experienced in the past days, of what you have done. It's alright, you just experience it as it is, like I feel it, all good. Alright? Good. So friends, we're gonna do a nice session together, and it's just gonna be a short session, right? Just about 10 minutes, but it can greatly help. So I would highly recommend, don't only watch it, do it, right? Very important. So take a little moment first to roll your shoulders. We're gonna create a little bit of space within. Roll your neck. Wonderful. If you want, you raise the arms up, take a deep breath in, you lean to one side and to the other side. Just make some space in your rib cage. Good. We're gonna open up the face muscles and then close everything. Do that a couple of times. Just make some movements with the mouth and everything, that you open up all the muscles in your face, because that greatly helps to relax a bit better. Wonderful. Okay. Now just relax with a straight spine. You can place the hands on top of each other, one hand carrying the other hand, and you place them on your lap. You let them just rest for a moment. Good. Now take a couple of calm breaths. You can breathe in through the nose, and slowly out through the nose or out through the mouth. That's all good. And as you close your eyes now, become aware, how is your state of body at this moment? Just you make a little scan through the body and you become aware, like, my body feels maybe relaxed, maybe your body is very tensed, maybe the body is cold, maybe the body is hot. You just scan like that through the body. And remember, with kindness, with acceptance, like, how do I actually feel now? That's my experience in this moment. It's okay. And I'm sure you can relax a bit more your face muscles. You can relax a bit more your shoulders, your hands, your fingers. The spine is nice and straight, but the body is very loose. With the eyes closed for a little moment, become aware, how is your state of mind? How is it internally? Like I mentioned, that flow of the river, the flow of energy, the feelings, the sensations, the thoughts. Is it very calm? Or is it maybe very turbulent? Just become aware of that, like, that's my state of life in this moment, and it's okay, it's okay. For a little moment, keep being aware and become aware, are you okay with it? Or are you a bit maybe struggling with it or frustrated with it? That is also okay. It's all okay. It's basically that, give it some space for a moment to just observe it. And loosen up a bit more the face muscles. like a kind, observing Buddha, basically, a kind, smiling Jesus, whatever you want to see before you, like this kindness, this acceptance, like it's okay, friend, you are alive, just be for a moment. Now with that kind, accepting state of being, you start to breathe very slowly into that body that is sitting there. Very slowly to the belly, to the chest, to the heart. You hold for a little moment with a mini smile, and on the exhalation, nice and slow, it's like your whole nervous system, you relax it a bit more. You loosen everything up a little bit more with each breath. And keep following the slow breath with that kind acceptance, gently flowing in and out. It's all good. If you need to, you can count your breath from 1 to 5, like that, from 1 to 5. Keep your attention to the breath. Smoothen out and loosen up. Again, make a little scan through your body. Scan through your face. I'm sure you can loosen up a bit more the eyebrows, the eyelids, the lips, the jaw. Like that, flowing with your awareness through your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your fingers. And with that kind observing flowing through your whole body. Breathe to every part of your body a bit of gentleness, a bit of kindness. Now you have created a bit of space within. For a moment, no more trying to breathe in a certain way. The breathing happens by itself. No more doing, but just letting life happen. Creation is happening already within you. Just observe it for a little moment. Create that space within. Let life happen. One more time, make a little scan through the body, feel the face. Relax the face, feel the arms, the hands, relax them. Feel the chest, the heart, the belly, the legs, the feet. That you feel your whole body, your awareness is present. Move a little bit the fingers. Keeping that relaxed awareness, become very aware of how you move the fingers, how that works. Move a bit the shoulders, the head if you want. Then rubbing the hands together. Placing a hand on the belly, a hand on the heart. And for just 3 calm breaths, breathe some kindness. Maybe even some gratitude, like wonderful. Thank you, I can do these wonderful techniques. Thank you, life. Thank God, wonderful. One more time, rubbing the hands together, placing your thumbs either against your forehead or against your heart. For 3 calm breaths, reading a mantra. May all be blessed. That includes yourself. May all be blessed with peace, with love, with wisdom. May all be blessed with peace, love, and wisdom. Massage a bit the face, massage the body. Wonderful. So friends, it's about learning to observe that state of being that you're in at that moment, whether it's restlessness, whether it's peaceful, whether it's very turbulent, full of thoughts and emotions, and then learn to observe it. And from that observer state, you start to calm it down, and that is true mastery of your mind and emotions. When you're able to first become aware of it, accept it as it is, accept that life is at the moment like that, but then to become able to, with the calm breathing, and when you start to be able to generate, like it's all good, start to breathe some peace, start to breathe some acceptance, some love into all the systems of the body. It's like your whole being, your whole body, your whole mind, your whole heart starts to glow with the peace and love of the divine creation. Right? Friends, I wish you all the best on this wonderful journey. And if you want to really deepen your practice with this, I would highly recommend doing the meditation course that I have on yogalap.com, yoga L-A-P. It's a meditation course full of wonderful sessions, and you really learn to master the mind. And I hope you can prioritize some of your lifetime to really learn this, because it's essential for becoming more, let's say, the master of your own mind and heart, becoming more in peace with yourself, more kind. Peace, love, and wisdom, friends. All the best.